Hey, welcome to this video. I want to show you the studio and our office, which is the same thing. So just in terms of expectations, this is our working office. This is the space where we work all day. It's kind of messy, but I think it might be interesting for some of you. So let's get started. All right, this is the entrance door to the entire room. I'm just gonna do a quick pan so you know how everything looks in here. So exactly, this space is a garage, so this is the entrance door. It doesn't look very fancy. It's just a metal door. Then to the right of it, we have just a little way of keeping things sort of organized. You know, some accessories down there and up here. Nothing too fancy. And then just some cardboard boxes from things we ordered. Then up here is a more interesting space, which is our workstation for editing for bigger projects. Usually we don't use that for just YouTube videos or stuff, but when we work on our feature films, this is usually where the color grading takes place. This is a calibrated monitor for great colors, and then we have those nice focal sound speakers to get just the best experience while watching and seeing how things actually sound and look like. Up top we have a pretty big TV. I don't know how big it is, but it's pretty big. Obviously it's almost as wide as that entire desk, but it's just a great way to monitor the video feed while we sit here and do our talking heads. It's large enough to see. Hi. So that's a really fancy thing. That way we know if everything's framed perfectly and stuff like that. If I'm looking pretty. All right. Then we have this little cabinet right here. Just has some, I don't know, things from our film productions, some memory items. Up here's the 3D printer that I did a video about. And it's basic, it's an Ender 3 Pro, but we use it to, do a lot of little things around the studio. If you haven't seen that video yet, this thing, this organizer has been printed with it. Or up here, our Bible verse that was printed entirely with it, and other things that I just don't see laying around anywhere right now. Then this right here is just a way of writing down things, either so we don't forget them, or when we do our structuring of our stories, we would kind of use it as a beat board. Just write down our beats, and with those magnets we're able to just move it around and change things around. And yeah, it's just a way of having a pre-visualization, seeing how things look, or just keeping track of other things. Then our key light, which is just an Amaran 100D. We don't have a lot of lighting equipment here in Germany. Same thing with the sound equipment. This mic actually kind of broke on us while we were in Paris the other week, so it's kind of a bummer. This is like a $200 Sony mic. It's not too bad, but obviously anything that breaks is never nice. It's not working anymore. It just has this weird frequency or something going on inside of it. I don't know. Yeah, then we have our main camera set up right here, which is just a Sony a7 IV. And it's connected to a teleprompter that we just have running an iPad. And it just goes with our script. So we keep our videos organized. Right now, the last couple of videos I have done with just the PodMic Pro, I think, or PodMic, Rode, whatever. Just because, as I said, this one is broken, and here in Germany I don't have the good mic set up to just replace it. DAD-DXTX is just sending the sound to the camera, although still not too happy with the sound directly fed into the camera. I don't know why yet. Still working on that. Yeah, it's a little messy on my workstation here. This is usually where we would just do our everyday business. We would just sit next to each other, I don't know, look on our television, look at casting calls or something, or talk through certain things that are on our beatboard, stuff like that. It's really nice having this kind of conference style table. Makes work just really nice. It's a lot of fun. And even when we have other people come in, department heads or whatever, it's just great talking here. And yeah, and it just functions as the studio setup as well. So it's a nice way of having the table. We have a sofa here, which is almost just decoration. Sometimes we sit on it if we're like struggling with being creative or something. We would sit down and just talk through things. Just have our DVDs here lined up. This is actually a really cool wall we built. Wallpaper, and behind it is just wood. Just because the wall just didn't look nice when we started working in here. Yeah, we painted everything black. Behind the curtain is a garage door. And up here we have some heating elements, infrared. They are not too strong, so in winter we usually hook up another 2 or 3 heaters just because it's so cold in here. Right now I blocked out one of those 2 windows just to keep the background just slightly darker and not too much changing while I'm recording. This one kind of gives me a little fill light, so that's fine. Yeah, and then we just have like some miscellaneous things in those cabinets down here. The red, just as decorational element in the background. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you liked seeing this video and the way we work, consider liking or even subscribing to this channel. I'm Simon Wesley, and see you in the next one.